Hi, this is Dini, and in this video I will show you how to make a large organza rose that you can use for your freestanding flowers or decor. The best thing about this tutorial, I will show you how to make your own template. If you have a cutting machine and want to save time, find the link to the SVG file in the description down below. Let us start with the bud. This is the most important part of an organza rose, in my opinion. The bud makes or breaks the rose. I'm going to poke a bamboo skewer to the bottom and add glue. Now let's go straight to our fabric. I bought this fabric from the Philippines because crafter math, I'd rather spend $1,800 for the flight to get a bulk of organza for 60 cents per yard than $3 to $7 per yard here in the States. Okay, I'm kidding. Don't worry, I placed links of the options that you can buy here in the States in the description below. Fold the edge of the fabric like this, and we are going to cover the styroballs with the fabric like this, forming the bud. Take your time here. I usually get it after a few tries. There are lots of adjusting involved, so again, take your time. Secure the fabric or hold the fabric in place by adding hot glue. I use a flat metal object like this wire cutter to quickly cool the hot glue. Use a wire to secure the fabric to the skewer. Let's cut the fabric. Let's do the same process again for the second layer. Curl or fold like this edge out. I really like putting this detail on the second layer. It makes the bud look more organic. Tie the fabric, then cut the excess. We will be using 4 sizes of petals. You can make your own. Here are the measurements. And then you can click the video on the upper right hand side for a much more detailed guide on how to draw or make your own template. Here's how many petals you need per size or per petal size. Use pins or clothespins to secure the pieces of fabric together. Now, trace the pattern to your fabric. I am using a white pen. You can use whatever marker you're comfortable with. Cut the fabric. Do the same procedure for the rest of the petals. Now let us add wires to our fabric petals. For petals 1 and 2, we will be using 3 wires each petal. Glue the wire onto the fabric. I apply a single streak of glue to attach the wire. A layer is thin enough that it's not an eyesore when you look at the organza roses. If 1 streak is not enough for you, then of course you can add more. Cut the excess wires. Pull off the petals from the plastic mat. I am using a plastic cutting mat under or over my table. With this, I can easily pull off the wire even with the hot glue on. Do the same for all the remaining pieces of petals 1 and 2. Now let us proceed with petals 3 and 4. Do the same procedure with petals 3 and 4. The only difference between the 2 sets, we will be using 5 wires for petals 3 and 4. When you are done prepping your petals, it is time to continue the assembly of the flower. Let us attach the petal ones first. We will be curly or softly bending the top edges of these petals. So remember, make sure that the wire goes all the way to the edges of the fabric. Now that it's attached the layer of petal 2, we have a total of 5 pieces for this one. Prior to attaching the petals, I did this step. You may want to estimate or position the petals first to make sure that they are distributed evenly. Now that we are done with our petal 2, let us proceed with petals 3 and 4. For this next 2 layers, it will be easier because you will just be placing the petals in between the petals of the previous layer. Alright, so let's finish the last part of our organza rose, large organza rose. So I cannot find my plastic of couplings, but this is simple. So what you're gonna do, if you remember in like a couple of minutes ago in the video, so we have like this bunch of wires. So what I did was cover that with floral tape. So you should have like this clean tail. This would help in, anchoring your flower. Honestly, it's the coupling that will really hold your flower. So it's just a bit of an anchor to like pull it. What I did, or what you're gonna do, is just, your coupling, just push it in, put a lot of hot glue. So like on this end, I just put a lot of hot glue. Just push it in, hold it until it dries up, until it cools down. And yeah, you should have your coupling like holding your flower. And what I did was I just cut a rectangular 2.5 or like 4.5 inch by 2 inches from a cardstock that is near or kind of similar to the color of the crepe paper or whatever you're gonna use to cover your pipes, and then cover the coupling. So that's just the end, or like that's how I did cover like my coupling. And yeah, it goes well with the color of my pipes right now. Thank you so much for watching this video. I do hope that you find this video useful. Aside here on YouTube, we are also on Instagram and TikTok. Please do tag us when you make this flower. And also, do not forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and do watch out for more videos like this. Bye!